who can really dance? Who can dance? Show me by hand. Just raise up your hand if you know how to really, really dance. Oh, wow. Oh, those of you who have your hands down, doesn't mean you can't dance.
I can dance.
But I brought you a very, very special friend who is going to teach all of us how to dance. I am not going to teach you how to dance. I came with a very special friend who is going to teach us how to dance. Who is ready to see that special friend? So Mimi is also very happy to see you. You see how she wants to see everybody's face. That's why she keeps turning her eyeballs like this. So don't be afraid, okay? She doesn't mean to frighten you. She just wants to see everybody's face. So let's watch Mimi and do exactly how she's doing. She's teaching us how to dance. Let's go. Watch Mimi. Mimi is teaching us how to dance. Let's go. Song. We know it, right? Yeah. Wonderful. All your friends are seated here. If I want to talk to Nana, if I say, hello, come, who would come? Everybody's going to come, right? I need to mention your name. Nana, come, so that you know I'm talking to you, right? That is the same way we have to call Mimi's name so that she knows you are talking to her, okay? So I want you to tell Mimi, Mimi, hey Mimi, say that let me hear.
Hey Mimi.
So now Mimi has heard you call her, okay? So you say, hey Mimi, turn left.
Hey Mimi, turn left.
What? Would you want to have a Mimi in your house?
Yeah.
Do you want to have your own Mimi?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I decide to give you Mimi. One Mimi for yourself. What would you let that Mimi do for you? When you have your own Mimi. Selassie, what will you let your own Mimi do? Ah, Selassie. Selassie, don't be a lazy student. Okay? Don't be a lazy student. Don't let Mimi do your homework, but Mimi would help you do it faster. Okay? Mimi is a robot. So you tell Mimi what to do before it can act. Okay? So we will teach you how to talk to Mimi, how to work with Mimi. We are going to teach you all that. Would you want to learn it?
Yeah!
So Mimi is trying to do what? Some taekwondo moves. This exercise, I told you Mimi can do a whole lot of things, right?
I am so tired.
He says his hands are tired.
His hands are tired.
Very tired, you know. So let's listen to Uncle.
Very good. Okay. So say blue. This is blue, okay? Have you seen it? Have you seen the blue color? That's good. Okay. This is purple, okay? Can you see? What color is this? Purple, good. Pink, good. Clap for her. Clap for her. Again. Now you see these blue cards I have here. Okay. Let's count. How many are they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Clap for yourself. Okay. So you see these colors, I have them all. Okay. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Have you seen I have the colors I just showed you here?
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now I want you to take a very close look, okay? At the first card. Can you see it? At the first card. You can see the first card, right?
Yes.
You can read what is there.
What is it?
Can you read what is there?
UN.
What is it? One. Good. Okay. Say one step forward. Very good. Have you said it? Okay, one step forward. Alright? Okay, check it. Can you see the first
Ceci, put your leg down.
Okay.
Ceci,
Put your leg down. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Okay, this is the first card. Alright? Have you seen one step forward? Okay, very good. Now we have our blue cards here. Now we're going to put this down and use our cards here. Okay? Very good. Okay, so I have the cards here. Okay? This is my first card. What number do you see here? I'm going to show you 2. This is 2, right? Can you see 2 here? So these cards have instructions, okay? Instructions that can be used to tell these robots, okay? Everyone say robots. We are going to ask this robot, okay, to do certain instructions that we ask them to, okay? Alright, first of all, what would you want the robot to do? So that's tell me, what do you want the robot to do? What do you want the robot to do? To go back. Very good. Alright. Yao said he wants the robots to go back, okay? So we are going to ask the robots to go back. Alright? Yao said he wants the robot to go back, right? Is that not it? Okay, so we are going back, okay? Watch. Okay? Have you seen? How many times did he move? 3. Good. Alright, are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. So where is he moving to? Ah, good. Now where is he moving to? Where is he moving to? Forward. Okay. Now where did he go? Sideways. Have you seen that? Did he move sideways? Did you see him move sideways? Did he move forward? Did he move back? Very good. Have you seen this? Can you all see? Can you all see? Alright, take a close look at it, okay? This is a rainbow, alright? Have you seen the rainbow color? Have you seen the rainbow color? Now, can you tell me how many colors are in the rainbow? How many colors? Very good. Back for me. We have 7 colors in the rainbow. Okay? 7 colors in the rainbow. Let's identify them. The first one is what?
Red.
The second one is what?
Orange. Yellow.
The third one is what?
Yellow.
Good. The fourth one is what?
Green.
The fifth one is what?
Blue.
The fifth one is what? Okay.
Purple.
And what?
Pink.
And what?
Green.
Say violet.
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 The last one is violet. Okay? Okay? Alright, very good. Okay, so now we are going to use these cards that I just showed you, okay? To control the robots. So we're going to see the rainbow color, alright? Okay? Alright. So we are going to swipe through, okay? Then we download it. Then we press play. Have you seen the green one here? Okay, we press play. So now take a look. Have you seen? What is happening?
Changing colors.
It's changing colors, right? I'm going to ask this robot to move around this table. Okay? But do you think if the robot moves forward, it will fall down?
Yes.
It will fall down.
Yes.
Oh, so who is ready to catch the robot from there?
Me.
You're going to take the card, alright? Then you will swipe it through gently. Okay? Have you seen that? Alright. Have you seen one?
The one that's go.
Have you seen one? Good! Alright, now look at this, okay? What number is that? 1. Good. What number is that? It's 1. Okay. Alright, let's put the card down. Okay? So this card says edge detection, okay? Edge detection, okay? So it means that this robot is going to move around the table, okay? But when it gets to the edge, it will not fall over, okay? So you press the green one and it grades and let's see. Okay, so it's going to fall down. Okay, have you seen that? Did it fall? Then it grades. Come this way so your police can see, okay?
Don't worry about it. It
Don't
won't
worry,
fall, okay?
it won't fall, okay?
It won't fall. Your dog will not be there.
Have you seen it? Did it fall down? Did it fall? Is someone controlling it? No, nobody is controlling it.
Hello. Welcome to our session with our partner schools. National British International School. Here with me is their ICT teacher in the person of
Rashid said.
Okay, so just as we do it, we take a tour along with our partner schools to find out their experience with us so far. Today we are here in Passion Home British International School to have a session with them. So welcome on board. Mr. Rashid, nice to have you here. Okay, so you just saw my baby. This is my baby. She's Mimi. What do you think about Mimi?
Okay, so right from the beginning, I saw Mimi singing and dancing as well, and I was very impressed as to how robots can do that. So it has given me a lot of things to think about.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so Mr. Rashid, being in the school, being a teacher, I believe you take the preschool all the way to JHS, right? So Passion Home is right from preschool to JHS. Okay, so being in a school like this, what do you think? Let's see, Mimi, you and I, when we were back in preschool, in the mornings we have that rhyme that we do. Let's take Mimi to the classroom. Let's just picture Mimi in the classroom with the preschoolers. What do you think the class, how the euphoria will be like in the classroom having this?
Okay, so I think it's going to bring a lot of ideas. It's going to help the children a lot. Given the fact that even we try to help them with the television set we have with some videos, and we see an improvement in how they learn.
Okay.
So we saw that they relate to the technology more, because I might not have a good voice to sing, but someone has a better voice. Person has sung this in the form of a video with a lot of their favorite characters. So they relate and they learn more from the television. So Mimi in the classroom is going to be incredible in terms of academics.
Okay, so having said that, you made mention of technology. It seems to be the new age. Everywhere you go, you hear technology here, technology there. You have been with Ckbs, my company, for a while now. How has the experience been with you? Like,
Okay, so me personally, I've really learned a lot from them. Even though I'm the ICT teacher, I keep learning. And we all know technology is here to stay.
Great.
So you all have to get involved. Any opportunity we get with technology, you have to learn something new, because it's not something that's going to pass away. It's now going to lead us into the future. So with Ckbs, I've learned a lot from them, and I've had an encounter with some of their robots, and I think they are amazing.
Great. It's good to know that. That's a first-hand feedback from you. And then you kept on talking about the future, technology. You know, interestingly, the future is today. The future is nowhere, it's here. And then I like the fact that in your lab, this is your ICT lab, right? And looking around, I see a lot of great achievers here. They are innovators, right? You have the Steve Jobs, you have the Steve Jobs. All of them use technology in one way or the other to solve a problem that was either something that we were struggling with. They came up with innovations that resolved that. So we are looking at technology, the impact of technology in studies. How do you think it has, what role does it play, directly or indirectly, in the day-to-day studies? Because you teach ICT, and most people think that when you talk of technology, then you need a monitor, a CPU, and then that's about it. Computer is all about technology. But I know that with somebody like you with the requisite expertise, you know that it goes beyond that. Yes, so please tell us more. As a parent, as a guardian, as a viewer, what is it? You're talking about technology and then the future. So let's break it down so that everyone gets to know that, okay, so technology goes beyond your monitor and then the CPU.
So with technology, I think every parent needs to embrace the idea of their children getting involved in technology because it opens the minds of the students. It gives them the extra mile. They believe with technology that this is not the end of my studies. Or maybe I'm solving the problem and I think there's only one way. No, technology opens possibilities. It gives them further places to get research, in form of research. With the help of technology, you get abundant information.
Okay.
So technology is not only based on sitting behind a computer, or it's not ending at having to sit by a computer. So it opens the way, it gives us a lot of opportunities in which the students need, or every child needs.
Okay. Okay, so in one of our discussion with the colleagues, it was, at Ckbs, our values when it comes to the students, we rally around what we call the 4 C's, okay? We look out for children. At the end of the day, if your child gets enrolled program, at the end of the day, we are looking forward to having a student who is a critical thinker. We are looking out for a child who has the ability or the requisite skill to solve complex problems. We also instill collaborative skills in these kids, and then above all, we make the kids very creative. Because it takes a lot of creativity to come up with innovation. You can have it if you're not creative, yeah. I know that all these words may sound very huge, but I know that you as an educationist and a facilitator, you would agree with me that in the classroom setting, every teacher wants a child who doesn't shy away from challenges, okay? So you give a problem and the child should have the zeal to try to do what? Solve the, yes. So you see, what we try to do with this, that's one way that technology gears them into. We do not just come and spoon feed them. That is not the idea. The idea is that, okay, so discover, we remind the kids that, see, you are unique in your own special way. So with the help of technology, you can unleash that, you bring it out. Don't shy away, don't hide it, bring it out. So I really like the fact that you're engaging the parents. That it's about time parents actually embrace technology. You see, they should do away with getting tablets for their kids, because you can get a tablet for your kid, but it should be geared towards a positive way. So that if your child is getting addicted to technology, it shouldn't be just a monitor and games. It should be something that is worth the while. Okay, and I like the fact that the school, Passion Home, has taken upon itself to nurture these kids into technology. So they start up all the way from preschool using the Firo. So the Firo, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then these ones. So I want to find out, what do you think is the future for these kids? Comparing kids who are now have been introduced to technology at this very early stage, to others who might probably get to be exposed to it only after they had reached their tertiary or second cycle. What do you think is going to be the difference? What are the advantages that our kids here will have over those who are yet to encounter this opportunity?
So one advantage that I foresee is in problem solving. These kids being exposed to technology are going to come about with so many ideas in solving issues in the future. They are not going to stick to one way of seeing things, not even identifying the problem. They are not going to stick to one way of solving a particular issue. They are going to bring in a lot of ideas, and they are also not going to find it difficult in solving issues, because with the help of technology, they know there are many solutions out there. So they are not going to limit themselves. They will be willing to go the extra mile to solve, to find solutions to problems that they are facing. And they having or being exposed to technology is our future. We need to take a look at that. They are the ones going to make the country better, or the world as a whole, given the fact that they are open to the world through technology.
Okay, I couldn't agree with you in this, because you know that times have changed. Technology keeps moving one step ahead every now and then. Like it or not, we'll be hit by it. The industrial revolution is coming. In fact, it is here. So I couldn't agree with you any less. I'm just wondering, you know, sometimes when you tell people about technology taking over, they get frightened. They'll be like, hey, doesn't mean that robots are going to take over our job. Doesn't mean, you know, they say it a lot. And, you know, yeah, and I was actually in active teaching. And I remember back then, during one of our workshops, my boss came from a seminar. He went for a seminar outside, and then when he came, he was like, see, every other job is in trouble except teaching. And back then, I was like 2-3 years back, and I was so excited. But when after COVID, I realized that, hey, nobody's job is actually secure. If you don't get abreast with the time, it doesn't matter where you find yourself. Because here we have Mimi here, who is actually supposed to be aiding a teacher in the classroom. So if you have Mimi here, Mimi could serve as an icebreaker. Mimi could work with kids who have special educational needs, who wants attention. You see, so we cannot say that, oh, my job, I'm secured. I don't need technology. Technology is for all those who want to be geniuses, to be ICT genius here. They want to be innovators. It cuts across the board. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but currently, I'm told, yes, research says that in Germany, okay, one of their universities, they actually have an assistant lecturer in the form of a robot. Interesting, right? During the pandemic, the nurses, because they wanted to reduce human engagement, do you know that there were robot dog nurses? Interesting, right? Great. There is, I'm not too sure about this, so I would want to find out about it, but there is this innovation that is going on currently. This doctor-patient ratio that never seems to tally in our part of the world might be solved because there's this development, this robot, there's a monitor that is going to do the job of a specialist. So the specialist does not need to be in person, okay? He or she could be somewhere else, but there's a machine that technology has made it possible for him to do prognosis and diagnosis, despite the fact that he is not present at where the patient is. That's technology, right? So you see, technology, it cuts across board. There are the drones that is making the work of the cameraman, and then videographer. And even in Ghana, here we say the drones are doing what, delivering what, medicines to the rural areas. So I think this whole concept about technology should be really looked into. Parents should learn to embrace it. They should have an open mind about it. They shouldn't feel that it is an extra, how to say, money, it's calling for extra cost, so why would I need it? My child is too young. I think that it will go with an old part that says, so catch them young and they shall be yours forever. So yes, so that is what we want to know. Please encourage our parents. What do you want to tell our parents out there? As a teacher, as an ICT teacher, you know that I'm engaging you as the ICT teacher because mostly we have the perception that, oh, the ICT teachers are abreast of technology, so you would know better. So please said something to our parents. Is it enough getting your ward a tablet? Is it enough getting your ward a smartphone? Is it enough exposure to technology? Getting your child a monitor, a CPU, and all this, a computer set at home? Is it enough exposure to technology, or there's more? Please let us know.
Okay, so what I would like to tell the parents out there is I would like to ask just one question. When COVID came in, what saved us? Technology. You had to be in your house, work from home. Without technology, how would that have been? It would have been impossible. So our little ones in school who are being exposed to technology today, we need to embrace, since I'm also a father, we need to embrace the idea of technology starting from the younger age. Because when they are exposed to technology at this younger stage, they have what is known as, they get more of, they are able to do more with the help of technology, but than just having to use the normal human thinking or just what they've learned from their parents. So technology in schools shouldn't end with a tablet or a computer. You should ask yourself questions. Who made the tablet down by? What is involved in the tablet? Is it just that they put computer devices together, or there is something known as programming, step-by-step processing? Wouldn't you be happy if your child should do that? How would that child be able to do that if he does not embrace, or you don't help that child to see the need to accept technology and see it as any other topic, as your mathematics, your English, your science, everything? Technology should be a subject on its own. It shouldn't be just about getting a new latest smartphone or getting a tablet, laptop. No, it should be an entire curriculum that a child, every child in person or in question needs to what? Undergo that training. Even if he or she is not going to use or be in the field of technology in future, he knows how to go about any technology device he or she comes across. So that's what I would like to send across to all parents. They should think about it and they shouldn't shy away from enrolling their children in programs like this. This is a very great program, and I don't think these opportunities will be coming by that much. So I think you should take the advantage of this great program and enroll all your kids in it.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so Seth, that was very good of you. I like the fact that you said that this whole exposure to technology shouldn't be just extracurricular, because I see that most people say, oh, but my child is doing it as coding as extracurricular. I think that's enough. I personally believe I like schools that have actually inculcated it into their curriculum, and they are teaching it as part of as a subject on their timetable. I think it gives them a broader time to do it, and it gives all learners an equal opportunity. Because if we treat it as extracurricular, you and I know that in a school like this, oftentimes the parents feel that, okay, so last time you did this activity, why don't we try another one? So the child is left halfway, becomes a half-baked bread or something. So inculcating it into the main curriculum, I think it's a very laudable idea, and I would encourage all parents to embrace it if the school decides to tool that way, because having this as a whole period on the side of it, that's good. It gives all kids the same exposure. Okay, and then you can see that we have some robots here. Could you please demonstrate it? I say, Mimi did a little demonstration so our parents know what Mimi can do. So we have Mimi. Mimi did some. Mimi can also get interactive, so it's actually it plays a whole lot of role. So we can get interactive, which we may be doing that later. But this here is the Fire. This is actually designed for our preschoolers, okay? And Mr. Rashad, right? Rashid, sorry. Mr. Rashid is going to demonstrate to us how, because I know that you at home, you're wondering, we are talking about programming, coding and all that. You're asking yourself, how is a preschooler going to do all these things? Do not worry. We have all kids at the various levels in mind. So this Fire here has been programmed in such a way that it is for the preschoolers. The preschoolers can easily use it. You can see, looks like a Bugatti or a Tesla. Okay, so Mr. Rashid, could you please demonstrate us? What do you have in your hands there?
Okay, so
flashcards.
What I have here is a flashcard. This over here has been programmed. It's a program from flashcard that the robot has a sensor that can sense what it means. So there are more of these flashcards. They are in colors. Each color determines what the robot should do. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I have this flashcard here. This one has edge detection on it. So what it does is, if I should swipe this on the robot is going to accept the instructions on this card, and then when it is moving, when it gets to the edge, it's going to detect and will not fall over. So I'm going to demonstrate that by swiping the card.
So you're saying this is for a preschooler. I think this is easy. Any preschool students can do that.
So a parent might be thinking, how will my child memorize codes and all that?
Yes.
This has been made easy.
Yeah.
So all he or she needs to do is to just swipe. All the parents need to know is their children are not going to be bothered with having to memorize codes. These codes are already in the form of cards. So it gives them an idea that before a robot does something for you, you need to give it instruction. So all the instructions are in the form of a card for the younger ones. They need to understand the concept. When they are growing up, they know they need to give instruction before the robot does what they want. So just as I just swiped the edge detection card, now I'm going to.
Wow.
So
can you tell me, won't your world be fascinated by this? The world is now going to ask, why will it not fall over? I believe that the child is going to wonder, why is it not going to fall? And that is what the curiosity, it didn't whet the child's curiosity. Why is this robot not toppling over? Because if it had been any other toy at home, it would just what? Topple over. But this one is able to tell you that, hey, just like you. I mean, I think it's just wonderful to have your child. This one is just going to let them think out of the box. They want, you know, kids are very curious. They want to know why it is not doing so.
Yes.
Yes. That's very, very good.
So as you can see, it detects, it won't fall over. So this has been programmed. Your words can be the brains behind something like this. Only if you decide now to give them the needed knowledge. Don't think about the cost. The cost is when we know the whole purpose of education is value for money. You are going to get value if you should enroll your words in the program such as Ckbs.
Okay. That's great. You know, one interesting thing about this particular Fire kit is that because it's for preschoolers, look at the colors here. So you see, it goes beyond just this one. The kids get to even learn about colors. I don't know if you are seeing it that way, because it's a salad of colors here. So the kids get to learn about what? Colors.
I have this with me. This is a pre-coded. So all the cards we have here are all part of the curriculum. So your words, if you enroll them, they will be able to determine with the colors on the card. They will be able to instruct the robots to perform all the activities you see on the card here. The robots will be able to detect edges so that it wouldn't fall over, just as you saw in the demonstration here. And then we have the line follower. The robot is going to follow a line that you've given it if you should give it that command. We have the obstacle avoider. So the robot, whilst moving, will be detecting any obstacle in its way and is going to avoid bumping into it. So all these are pre-coded programs for your words, and why this is for the particular, for them particularly, is because they have questions at a younger age. The questions they have has been answered in the form of these cards. So a child will wonder as a parent why you buy a nice toy for your child which uses battery, and then you come back one day, you realize that he has dismantled everything. Why? He doesn't understand something. Why is this singing? Why is it walking? Why is it moving? He or she is eager to know why. So this is going to answer those questions for them. So they are going to know why this happens, why that happens, in the form of programming, which is available for them now. And all we need you to do as parents is to enroll them in the program, and then they are going to understand how robots work. So in the future, you might be having some troubles, your work will just walk in, give you a helping hand. And I believe every parent will be happy if that happens.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, Mr. Rashid. It's been an interesting moment with you. By this, we are going to, I just want to encourage our parents to get our kids enrolled on this, okay? Because we are not saying that, we are not trying to scare you with technology, Mr. Rashid. That is not the point, right? All we are trying to tell you is that we cannot do without technology. So why don't you give your work that edge, that extra edge, that to stay relevant? You do not want to invest in a child, the child completes school, and then there's, we know the rate of unemployment it's rampant everywhere. So what is that wow factor? What is that extra edge that your child has over that other child that will make an employer want to employ your work against the other? That is what we are looking out for. Yes, there are going to be jobs that will be lost, but it's also going to create opportunity for most people. Now, what would your child do if the child, there's job, but they don't have the requisite knowledge to take up those positions? So we want you, together with us, to nurture these children towards the not too distant future that is coming. Thank you very much for being here with us. All we are saying is that your child is a genius, and we are encouraging you to tag on board with us so that we help your child unleash the innovator in him or her. Thank you.